Meow. Meow.
Oh, hold on. I should probably switch to to the shiny stream bit. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There you go. The audio might sound a little bit different now.
Meow.
Honestly, it shouldn't sound much different. Is the game sound good now?
The game didn't sound much different, but we did. All right, hello,
We
people.
shouldn't.
What? Yeah, we're
It's the same audio.
We're slightly louder.
But it's the same audio.
Whatever. Anyway, hello, people. It's us, 2 Bros Game 9. I'm your host, Bro.
I'm your the host, Older Bro.
And we're back shiny hunting for Wooloo. And hello, Black Akane.
Hello, Black Akane.
Let me just put my earbuds back.
I forgot to get ready for the stream, guys, so I have to switch into my streaming shorts.
Okay, now we are actually ready. Okay. So, oh shit, I ran into a Nicket.
If it would have been shiny, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I actually went back and watched all of my shiny reactions. I haven't had any, by my opinion, I haven't had any, like, big reactions, and, like, the last big reaction
Hold on. You think your reactions weren't big reactions?
Like, yeah, I got the shiny, but to me, my more legit and bigger reactions were from the random encounters, like Shiny Stunky and Shiny Nicket. Like, those were insane.
I want you to just process what Younger Bro just said, guys. According to him, all the times he screamed at 200 decibels and nearly shattered your eardrums were not big reactions. Ever.
Like, literally, during me finding a lot of the other shinies, we were in the middle of a conversation, so I was focusing more on the conversation than the actual shiny.
Okay, dude. I get the feeling that when whatever you think a big reaction happens, it's going to actually kill someone. Maybe me.
200.
200 decibels is normal talk. I don't think that's true. Now, to be fair, I haven't checked an audio chart in quite a long time, but audio level...
Give me a second, guys.
Chart. I'm trying to think of what to call this.
Audio decibel chart.
Yeah, so chat is at 60 decibels, so normal talking.
Oh, I only say drill sergeant. Yellow jacket drill sergeant, to be more specific.
Helicopters are at 100 decibels. Jet engines are at 130 decibels, and fireworks are at 140 decibels. So, no. 200 decibels would probably instantly kill you.
Yeah, speaking of which, guys, we still plan to add a headphone warning banner.
Whenever I get around to working on it.
But I don't know if we're going to do it at the start of these streams, like for shiny hunts. Like, we might do it for the individual videos, but I'm not sure about the streams. And we are definitely adding them to the card videos, because I think my reactions are bigger than the shiny reactions.
Yeah.
Especially Search for Marnie Part 2. That first box. I cannot get over it. I pulled at least 10 good cards in that box, including the card I was looking for the most. Anyway, guys.
We don't even have intros for any of these series. So that means that these series are going to be the series that we have an intro, like an after intro, like the post intro warning. It's going to be, warning, the series that you are watching may contain screaming of very loud levels. Headphone warning, headphone users advised.
Beware.
Yeah. Just
Anyway, not talking about Pokemon for a second. So,
that's a miracle.
Bandai Namco has their, let's call it E3 video.
Yeah, they have
happening
their
right now.
equivalent of E3 right now.
Yeah, it started at 7:30. It's going to be an hour and a half. I'd
Yep.
be watching that if we weren't streaming.
I'm surprised he did. If it wasn't for the fact that we canceled Shiny Hunt so many times, I would honestly believe he would cancel Shiny Hunting to watch that video.
No. Like, the only times I would cancel a stream is if I'm too exhausted to stream, so work.
Yeah.
Or if I'm sick. Like, so sick that I can't play.
But you gotta remember, this is Namco Bandai. I keep trying to say Namco Bando, which is even more wrong than calling them Namco Bandai. But, yeah, this is a Namco Bandai announcement. This could include, like, a ludicrous number of things. For all we know, they could announce Pokemon Snap 3.
Well, all I know is...
Although I'm pretty sure Nintendo would probably try to get first dibs at that.
All I know is it'll probably include Dragon Ball, even though it wasn't listed.
Yep.
Dragon Ball, Naruto, what else?
Hey,
SAO.
Monstro.
Hey, Monstro.
Somebody stole Xerneas from you. How did somebody steal Xerneas from you?
And... Sandland. And I am excited for Sandland, guys, but not, like, I'm going to pre-order it excited. Like, I'll probably play it just to check out the series, because there has been no other, like, media source besides the manga for Sandlands. So, it might be interesting.
Can you follow what that? I'm sorry. I need a translation here.
I did a. Dynamax, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so he was playing Dynamax Adventures. Somebody else caught the Xerneas, and he failed.
Well, I get that part, but what does it mean he waited years? Like, all right, please tell me you're being hyperbolic, because like I'm pretty sure he waited a long time. Okay.
Yeah, he might.
We're on the same page.
If I remember correctly, I think Sword and Shield is.
Oh, you've been hunting Xerneas for 2 years, and so you're annoyed because somebody else got it. Okay. Gotcha, Monstro. We're on the same page now. Yeah, that absolutely sucks.
I still hate Dynamax Adventures, though.
You're the opposite of Younger Bro. Younger Bro's the person who's like, oh yeah, we're going to do shiny hunts together, then gets the Pokemon first, and then goes off and does something else, and everyone else is just like, what the fuck, dude?
I've had that happen multiple times. I've had it happen at least 3 times where I'm shiny hunting with other friends and we're doing shiny races, and I beat them outright. In fact, there was one instance where I beat them twice in a row. Like, within minutes of each other.
You're doing Suicune, Raikou, and Cresselia?
Have fun with that.
Yeah, I mean... they're legendaries, so that's gonna suck. But.
Yeah, so I was, so here's another shiny story. I was shiny hunting with Storm, he went by Ninja, but I can't remember, I don't know what he goes by now, so Ninja
Probably Ninja Storm.
And Rushy. No, he didn't know what Power Rangers was.
That sounds impossible. How do you go by both Storm and Ninja and not know Power Rangers?
Anyways.
I don't know Power Rangers, and I know Ninja Storm.
So, Ninja was shiny hunting for Wishy-Washy, Reshi, I can't remember, and Storm was going after Pyukumuku. He never got it. So, I went after Spinarak. I got it within, like, the first 30 minutes of us starting. Then I'm like, you know what? I'll go after Ariados. I need shiny Ariados too. And Ariados in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is a very hard hunt because it doesn't call for help very often.
Yeah.
Like normally if it's an evolution, it will be less likely for it to call help.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, within 5 minutes of doing that hunt, I get shiny Ariados and Rescue Leaves. Everyone
that's
else gets jealous.
I think it must be weird about my mic, because my neck is killing me.
Oh, I just had to readjust my chair. Because, like, my chair was too, like, straight. So I leaned it back a little bit, and now I'm fine.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, I do have a shiny Spiritomb story.
Yeah,
So, I was trying to get an Alpha Typhlosion for my bestie. I did get it after a long-ass time. While looking for it, I random encountered a shiny Spiritomb in a random, outbreak? Yeah, I got, like, the first 5 or 4 spawns, it was a shiny Spiritomb. I didn't even need to look for it. I already had it, but I caught it anyway because I knew how rare Spiritomb in Legends was.
Oh, I know.
And also, it's a shiny.
I know
I can trade
them.
this.
The problem is that the chat's over there, and I'm staring this way. And that's hurting my neck. So, I'll just open up my phone.
Yeah, most of my shiny legendaries and starters come from Wonder Trades. Like, I got pretty much all of the starters from Wonder Trade, and I got all of my mythicals and half of my legendaries from Wonder Trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, one of my last shiny Pokemon I got from Wonder Trade in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was a shiny Meloetta. And I screamed. I was so happy.
Just imagine trying to get a Sceptile to breed, and instead you get a shiny Tapu Lele. That is crazy.
I got shiny Tapu Koko on Wonder Trade like 2-3 days before it released in the US. Because it already released in Japan. So I got a Japan one from Wonder Trade.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
1,500 encounters. And yes, guys, we are over rate now. So the worst rate I could get with this is 1 in 4,096. And my current rate, which is the rate that is active right now, is 1 in 1,365. And we are at 1,500 encounters. Yeah, Black Akane, I know that most, if not all, of my shiny mythicals are probably hacked, but I don't care. If I'm not the one that hacked them, then I keep them.
Yep.
Like, if you want to hack me a shiny, I'll take it. I don't care. It's not like the Pokemon Company will have an event for it. Or if they do, they'll give it to Pokemon Go, and and Pokemon Go will have you pay for it. Literally. It's like $5 to get that shiny or something.
Hello, Piplup. We're unfortunately not shiny hunting you right now, but we appreciate you being in chat.
Unless a form for Piplup occurs, we don't have
Honestly,
to shiny hunt
that would be fun.
Piplup.
I don't know what they would do for that, but it'd be fun.
Call me Pip. Like from Barnyard?
I've only seen Barnyard once.
And you don't remember
Pip. I have no memory of Pip. So
Pip is Otis's best friend who is a mouse. Remember, he kept track of all your records in the game.
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah, he does kind of remember. Oh, back to the Barnyard. That was a Nickelodeon show, as well as a game. A really good movie game. Probably one of the best I've played. And I will absolutely play a newer version of it because we played the GameCube version. I want to play the PS2 version now.
Yeah.
I might play every version because I love that game so much.
I don't think there's that many versions.
There's only 3. There's Game Boy, which I found out by going in a random video store and I found it. There's a PS2 version and the GameCube version.
Weird.
Yet no Wii version.
Well, yeah.
Or Xbox 360.
Yeah, because it was a PS2 game.
Well, I'm saying Xbox 360 because a lot of the PS2 games that we're playing right now, I just now find out that they have an Xbox 360 version.
Yeah.
So Barnyard doesn't have that.
I think that was a lot of the later PS2 games got an Xbox 360 version.
Have fun with that, Pip.
Yeah, a lot of the early ones probably didn't.
I mean,
but it is weird. I will admit, it is weird that it didn't get an Xbox original version or an Xbox 360 version, and instead just got a GameCube version.
I think it was so old that the Xbox wasn't even out yet. Like, that's how old that game is.
Yeah, if it is very early PS2 game, then yeah, it doesn't surprise me that
it's an early one.
Yeah, then it doesn't surprise me it didn't get an Xbox 360. They probably version. If it was earlier than even the first Xbox 360 probably didn't have enough time for it.
Yeah, because I don't know when the first Xbox came out, but I think that game came out before the Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I think
original Xbox came out around PS2's launch, but like maybe within a couple years. But Xbox 360 came out around the PS3's launch. So that tells you how long that game would have had been out before it got a port. And I don't think enough people cared about Barnyard. Like, Barnyard was not that big that they were like, there's a market for this.
Yeah, Barnyard, the game, kind of came out with the movie.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that it was...
It probably wasn't played because they're like, oh, it's a cash grab game. Not gonna play it.
Well, not even that. I think it's more just... There probably weren't enough sales for the original game on PS2 or GameCube for anyone to consider porting it. Yeah. It was probably just... It was considered not big enough seller.
Yeah, what I think was so good about that game was, it's its own story, pretty much.
You know how to get Dusclops. Do you have a Duskull? That isn't a joke. I'm actually seriously just... You might just have to evolve it. I don't know if it's... Is there wild Dusclops?
That's what I'm checking.
No, that's the second version. The third one is a trade evolution.
Yeah, Reaper Cloth.
Yeah.
Well, it might be Duststone now.
No. The only ones they changed the evolution for, I believe, were the ones that had electromagnetic currents.
Well, they changed the Leafeon evolution.
Yeah. Any of the ones that were stones on the ground they changed, and any of the ones that were the electromagnetic currents changed to... I
think Dusclops might be a raid Pokemon.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
Here it is.
But yeah.
It says you can get it here.
Yeah, but I think he's looking for Dusknoir. So, which that one probably is not wild, if I had to guess.
Dusknoir is a raid Pokemon.
Yeah. So, either by raid or by trade.
Anyway, the Barnyard game was so good because literally the story centered around your cack.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I still kind of followed the movie, but you were a part of the movie. Not only that, it was one of the only... like, open world games on the PS2. And I thought it worked so well.
Yeah.
Because you got to explore that world.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it. And the collecting was nice. Like, I mean, I don't think you needed to get all of the collecting to 100% the game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the mini games were good. The missions were good. It is still one of the best movie games I've ever played.
Yeah, Pip, the answer to that question is because they want you to go out and make friends. Or buy the online trade system.
I thought Wonder Trade was free.
Or, more accurately, the main reason is because they want you to buy 2 Switches and 2 copies of the game.
I could have swore you could Wonder Trade for free without the online subscription.
Maybe, but you can't. Trade Evos aren't really easily Wonder Tradable. Like, you can, but It'd be just plain luck. If he wants a Dust Noir, there are many better ways to do it. I don't need friends, I need enemies. I feel like you'd get along well with the girl from Scarlet and Violet, then. I guess that she's more rivals. Are there any Pokemon characters who could say, I don't need friends, I need enemies?
Team Rocket.
Sure. Pip can join Team Rocket.
Oh, bidet.
Oh, yeah, I'll allow that one.
I can't read it.
It held it because he said, I hate girls in Scarlet and Violet, and it was very upset at
did
the
it
term,
flag
I
it
hate
as,
girls.
as slander?
Yeah, well, as misogyny.
Close
But
enough.
it's just like, okay, calm down a little bit, Automod.
You need to fly solo. I need to save everybody all myself. Just like a man.
Well, good luck with your solo adventures then. It actually leaves it flagged on my... Like, it permanently keeps the flag text on my version, and it even reads what's flagged.
God damn it, I ran into 2 other Pokemon that I am not hunting for. Get out of my way! And I forgot to switch Pokemon regardless.
I'll buy Legends Arceus just to see Piplup.
I don't think Piplup's in that game.
No.
Pretty sure.
I mean, you played through the whole game, you'd know.
Oh, wait, no, Piplup's in it. Piplup's in it.
Like, it's like, I don't know, man. You're the one.
Like,
you,
it's
you
not
got
one-
through the whole thing.
It's
very
not
recently.
one of the main starters, but Piplup is in it.
Anyway.
Sorry, guys, I'm checking the moves. Okay, so who have I not used? Smilotic, okay.
Basically everyone.
I forgot about it for a second, and then I remembered, oh wait. No, I remember catching Piplup. I remember Prinplup annoying me.
Prinplup!
Like, if you get too close to a Prinplup, it will attack you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. That's why I remembered. Nearly died to one.
I will not forgive you.
Would you believe I have played many, many Pokemon games and can't keep straight the Pokédex and Pokemon that are in the games?
Your time watching Two Bros Game Night will not be an enjoyable one if you're already getting upset at us for forgetting things. Where it's only gonna go downhill from here.
He says I was upset for forgetting things.
No, Hip's upset.
Oh.
For you forgetting.
Yeah, I mean, you forgot that we played BT2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all downhill from here. If we're expected not to forget anything, where it's all downhill.
I'm not upset.
Well,
I just hate that you forgot Piplup.
I'd say good for you, but honestly, getting upset occasionally is important. So, good for you most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of my coworkers at my work,
Mm-hmm.
They get upset because of, like, the lanes that they get put on, so they
Yeah.
just scream their lungs out to
Yeah.
get it out. Well, lucky for us, we don't do Nuzlocke.
Well, it sounds like even if Piplup faints. So, you not only can't Nuzlocke Piplup, you can't faint Piplup ever.
I keep my Piplup in PCs, so they're safe. Excuse me.
I'm not sure that that's a compliment.
I did choose Pip. No, did you choose Piplup when you played Brilliant Diamond? I can't remember. Like,
okay, who did you choose?
I went off the game. So, for Pearl, I would have chose Chimchar.
Unless I chose Chimchar. In which case, you would have chose something else.
If you... I think we both chose Chimchar.
I don't usually do that.
But I can't remember.
See, and you're sitting here saying that I can't remember what games we played. You can't even remember the starter you chose in one of the last Pokemon games we played.
The only reason I remember all the games we play is because I check
the list constantly.
No, not the list necessarily. The playlist list.
Yeah, same.
I check that every month.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
Yeah, who hasn't fainted a Piplup? Everyone who has played all the games probably have fainted a Piplup at one point. Like, you have to do that in Arceus. To, completely complete that dex, you have to defeat Piplup. And it is actually beneficial to 100% that dex, because that also increases shiny odds, and I believe maybe alpha odds.
Oh, by the way.
Or is it just alpha odds? It might just be alpha odds.
I don't know. By the way, so I was watching a video today, and it was on just a random channel. Had no idea what it was. And then at one random point, it starts talking about MLP, or starts mentioning MLP, and then starts mentioning other things, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then it like flashes the guy's name, and I'm just like, and I checked the channel. The video was a Digibro video. And I was like, I'm definitely not watching that channel. It was like his re-upload channel that was a completely different name, no connection. I'm like, oh, this guy is Digibro?
Okay, so for Piplup's dex, for its entry, you have to faint a certain number of them to increase the alpha odds. And if you 100% the dex, like completely, you do everything for every Pokemon, that increases shiny odds. I'm not 100% sure. I've heard it both increases shiny odds and alpha odds, and I don't know which one it is.
Again, we've looked this up before. I don't remember what it is, but we've looked it up. It does not increase both. It increases one thing. And
if it's one thing, then it's alpha. It's all alpha.
And I'm pretty sure it's not the one you think it is. I'm pretty sure it was the opposite. Because people kept saying that you were wrong when you said that the last time. So I'm pretty sure it was the opposite. But I don't remember, and I'm not looking it up again.
Then you don't have to, but I'm just saying.
I mean, unless you want 100% the game, in which case then you would have to.
But yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if anybody out there wants to hunt with their best odds, you have to.
Yeah, Kane says it only increases shiny odds, not alpha odds at all.
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure this is the exact same conversation we had the
last
time
same argument.
When you were like, it increases both, and I was like, but if it doesn't increase both, it increases.
I'm not even
alpha.
sure if the community knows anymore.
Yeah. Look, as we found out from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the community can believe something for 3 years and then do more testing and find out everyone was wrong. So, let's just say we don't know.
What was the other game people were wrong about? Was it Sword and Shield?
No, I don't remember.
I think it was Sword and Shield. Yes, it was.
About the fishing odds?
The fishing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where it's just stupid. Okay, anyways, I was trying to check,
Yeah, the fishing with brilliant, like, spawning odds. It doesn't increase it for, like, 20 minutes or 10 minutes. It only increases the brilliant odds for the first spawn immediately after, like, the 20th combo or something, the 20th fishing combo. It's something stupid.
No, it's even worse than that. It's that, yeah, it's once you get the max fishing combo, the literal next Pokemon that spawns
yeah, and
is
that's
the one that gets boosted odds and nothing else.
Yeah, and then you have to do it all fucking again.
Yep,
and
and
it's like,
terrible.
that's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd
So
rather keep doing
I really
what
hope
I'm
they
doing.
find out that that's wrong. Because that sounds terrible.
Then you don't have to, but other people who want the best odds possible will have to faint a lot of Piplup.
And people who want to do everything in the game will have to.
Yeah, guys, like when I shiny hunt in Legends, like
was this
actual shiny hunt in Legends, I'm gonna have to complete the decks.
Was this a... This is a Two Bros place, so it's going to be down further. And specifically a stream.
For Brilliant Diamond?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stream. Well, it's in our Let's Play category, even though it was streamed, it was just exported to YouTube.
Okay, here it is. Video 1. Let's just skip a ways into the game.
I bet you when I encountered some of these Squovit, I accidentally counted towards Wooloo on the counter. At least I'm getting a lot.
Yes, you got Chimchar and I got Piplup.
Okay. Yeah, so older bro's Piplup has fainted because he struggled. No, we both struggled with Cynthia. I just got through it quicker.
Squovit is your rival and you hate it? What has Squovit done to you?
Anytime I see a brilliant Pokemon that I know I need the shiny for, I will faint it. So that's why I keep running into brilliant Squovit every time I see it, because I'm looking for shiny Squovit. And out of the many hours we have played Sword and Shield, we have only got one shiny brilliant Pokemon, and it was a random encounter.
Okay, that's
Stunky.
fair. Yeah, that's fair. The stupid tree odds are pretty bad. I think that Greedent looks fine. I don't know, squirrels are cute. Still the best Pokemon on Route 1, though, is Mr. Wooloo here. Which it actually was a guy, so.
I think I
Perfect
still
call.
prefer Nickit.
Greedent doesn't look fine. I respect your opinion even if I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I don't hate Squovit or Greedent. Like, they're alright. I don't think they're the worst Pokemon in the world. Now, the Dunsparce. I can't even say Palafin was one of the worst Pokemon in the world. It's one of the laziest evolutions, but it's still not the worst Pokemon in the world. Just get out of here. Man, I'm getting a lot of brilliant Squovit today. Like, this is like my 5th one.
Yeah.
I wonder if I hit that increased brilliant mark yet for the combo.
I don't know.
But anyway, guys, back to the Bandai Namco announcement stuff. I will look at it tonight, and I will probably tweet out about it or something.
Yeah. It is too hot.
Yeah, it's so hot that I turned my air conditioning on for a while, turned
Yep.
it off because it got too cold.
Yep.
20 minutes later, it was hot again. I'm like, ugh.
Thank you for the follow, Piplup.
Thank you for the follow.
Sorry, Pip.
Yeah, Pip.
We are very bad at this.
But you love Piplup.
I mean, clearly, but Piplup must be distinguished from Pip.
Piplup. I mean, if somebody at Game Freak hired Pip here in the chat to be Piplup, he would probably be Piplup.
I'm pretty sure he would still just say he's the voice of Piplup.
We want Pokepark to come back. We want Pokemon to say their names.
I'm already Piplup.
I'm already there. He's just Piplup with like a cool sash and shades.
It's Pip, the Piplup.
It's slick Piplup.
Honestly, I'm not sure how I'd feel if they would have done Piplup with shades and tried to make Piplup the new Squirtle. I'd just been like, no. I mean, I like Piplup. I chose Piplup in that game, but like,
The Piplup Squirtle.
but you are not Squirtle. It's like, Nobody is the Squirtle squad except Squirtle.
Squirtle. It'd be funny if in the Bandai Namco showcase, oh yeah, by the way, we're doing Pokepark 3.
Again, I think if it was actually a Pokemon game, Nintendo and Game Freak would announce it first.
I mean, they kind of have ported a couple Wii games to Switch already, so I could see them porting Pokepark.
Again, the problem is that I don't know if there's enough love for those games to get them ported.
I don't know how well 2 did, and I
Both
can't
had
remember.
about the same ratings, which
Yeah.
were around low 6 or high, like mid to high 60s, low 70s, above average, bordering good.
Yeah, so I could see them still having a third game.
You got to remember that I think the only reason Pokemon Snap got a sequel was because there was a concerted effort for the last 30 fucking years of people screaming at Nintendo to give them a sequel.
I mean, people screaming at Nintendo to give them Coliseum 3, probably.
Yeah, but and then we still haven't gotten that. So, and that's my point. It's, if we've had people screaming about Coliseum, we still haven't gotten that one. We just got a port of Super Mario RPG, and that has no strings, like, that. There's no, we're not sure that there's ever going to be a sequel to that game. So, like, if we've not even gotten a Coliseum game, there's no chance we're getting a Ranger sequel or a Let's Go Pikachu, or not Let's Go Pikachu, Pokepark Wii sequel. Again, like a third sequel. Third game. I'm struggling with words today. But yeah, there's no chance. But yeah, no, I'd absolutely love to play a sequel to Coliseum and XD. And if it can be done well, I'd love to play a sequel to Pokepark Wii.
I like how we did a list of like games we would like to see sequels to. Detective Pikachu being one of them, and we finally got it.
Yeah. My big thing, though, is I want Detective Pikachu to go more detective. The last game, there wasn't a lot of mystery solving. It was very light on those elements.
Like there was mysteries to solve for like side quests, and
Yeah,
pretty much every place you went had a thing you had to solve.
Yes, but when I think mystery solving, I think of Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. And that game was no Professor Layton or Phoenix Wright. The puzzles on that were very basic. So,
like I struggled on some of those puzzles because I had no idea what the hell to do.
well, yeah,
Like,
but I'm not saying like confusing difficult. I'm saying like involved. Like the thing with Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright is that there's a lot of going around the map, talking to people, and like solving puzzles.
I mean,
and,
you
like
do
stuff
that
like
too
that.
in Detective Pikachu.
Yes, and I'm saying they don't do it nearly enough. I'm saying the quantity of those things is too low for my taste, and I want them to triple it for the next game. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it isn't a puzzle-solving game and it isn't a mystery game. I'm saying it's not enough of one. They should add more.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
But if I had to bet, it's either going to be just as long or a little bit longer than
I mean,
the
I hope
first
it's
game.
longer. The first game wasn't even that long, was it? Like, that was like... I don't remember how many hours it was, but it wasn't that long.
Like 10-hour game.
Yeah. I mean, I'd hope for like a 20-hour game at least.
Okay, so should we play Detective Pikachu 1 before Detective Pikachu 2
When's
comes
that
out?
game coming out?
October.
I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll get around to it. I still have to do my scheduling. So.
Yeah, we still haven't really decided who plays 1. I know 1 is on my list right now.
Well, then we have decided.
But for all I know, like 2 series after Pokepark ends, you take it and you play it.
Yeah. We should probably... We probably need to look at that at some point.
What, games that we both have an interest in playing?
Not necessarily games we both have an interest in playing, but that we should probably more clearly establish what games... Because when I look at the list and I see a game under your column, I assume that means you are playing it, and that's not negotiable. So if you're saying that there's games that we have that are in your columns that are like, you don't care either way, and it's just there because it's there, we might need to better establish, like,
well, the thing about
these are
our
games that
channel
are
is,
up for grabs.
like, we can both play the same game at least once. So if I play Detective Pikachu a couple years from now, you can play it. So
But
it doesn't
to be clear,
strictly matter for any series.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's true, but it's also one of those things where I want that to be a rare thing. Where it's like, so most of the time when you play a game, I don't plan to play it. That's
well,
not
I mean,
saying
a lot
they
of the games I play, you don't really plan to play anyways.
Exactly. So it's like, so there's, yeah.
Yeah, guys, I play mostly the newer, like, console and popular games, so things like Resident Evil and such like that.
Yep.
And older bro does too, but only for mainly
I was gonna say,
Nintendo.
I play a lot of Nintendo games, but I also play a lot more of the indie games. So.
Yeah.
Younger bro is main series games. I'm the Nintendo and indie games generally.
Well, I don't want to just strictly say in the main series games. I can play any game. Like, I'm up for anything.
Yeah.
Like, I have an abundance of games I want to play.
Yeah. But generally, it's like you're much more the more the action games, the sports games, the shooting games. I'm much more of the puzzle solving games, a lot of the independent stuff, especially, and then a lot of just Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, you say that, but the most like puzzle solving games we have played so far is your Professor Layton game.
That is true.
And Flow Free.
Yeah.
Which was my game.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess it depends on what we mean by puzzle solving. I guess I'd also include you under horror. Most of the horror games are going to be you. There are a couple that I have.
Yeah, guys, like, I just recently got into horror stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm struggling to watch Walking Dead right now. Not to say, like, I'm not enjoying it or anything. It's just, A, having the time, and B, finding a site to watch it on. Like, I might have to actually buy the physical copies before I can watch all of Walking Dead. Because I want to watch it. I mainly want to watch it because I played the Telltale game.
Yeah.
I didn't play it for the channel yet,
I'm surprised
though.
it's not on, like, Netflix or something.
I don't have our Netflix account. I have our Hulu and I have our Disney Plus, but I do not have the Netflix stuff.
Oh.
Because, not to say I haven't tried,
Yeah.
he didn't write it down. I don't know the password to our Netflix. So I'd have to talk with Father about it.
I mean, he mentioned to me that I could ask for it, and I just keep not doing that. So.
Also,
I don't
I'm
think
not
that
sure
he's-
if Walking Dead is on Netflix, and if it is, it might not include all of the seasons. And I need to find something with all the seasons, and I did, but the problem is the site I watch it on sucks.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm positing because I don't know.
Yeah. The other reason it's very hard to watch is every episode's an hour long.
I mean, that is fair.
And
Previously on ABC's The Walking Dead.
And right now, I'm binge watching both Chowder and Steven Universe. The only reason I'm watching Chowder is because I can't watch Steven Universe at the moment because Hulu doesn't have every Steven Universe episode. So I bought it. And I needed it because I needed to watch the entire show again because I'm writing a fan fiction for it. And the only way I can make my fan fiction really make sense is to know everything that happened in the show.
Smells like a lot of fanficky bullshit around here.
Yeah, speaking of that fan fiction, guys, I am already on Chapter 3. I wrote all of Chapter 1, and I am going over Chapter 2 right now. So, by Chapter 3, I want to have, like, a logo or something so I can publish it. Then after that gets done, I'm going to work on some thumbnail and banner concepts with Older Bro. And then I'll get back to writing again. Yeah, guys, like, Wooloo is supposed to be one of the easiest shiny hunts in the game, and it's proven to me that it can also be really bad. Like, I think it's going to be just as bad as Snom and Gossifleur.
I mean, that's the thing with odds. Odds are a bitch. They can be really good or really bad. And there's nothing really you can do about it. Either way.
Which stream is this? This is 4, right?
I can't remember. Let me check.
Yeah, guys, after the 5th stream, we will be switching to egg hunting Wooloo just to speed up this hunt a little bit.
And because Younger Bro gets bored of doing the exact same type of hunt over and over and over again.
Well, with wild hunting, I'm more happy with. The thing I get bored with is the egg hunting.
So this would be Shiny Hunt Swordsmanship.
By the way, guys, if we get Shiny Wooloo from an egg, I will go another 5 streams, even if I get it in the egg. So if I get our first Shiny Wooloo, I will still Shiny Hunt, well, I'll still egg hunt for the next 5 streams.
I don't trust this playlist.
Why is that?
Because it says it's stream 3.
This is stream 3?
According to the playlist. So I'm going to check a little bit.
One of the Sobbles.
That's counting that.
Oh.
That's why I don't trust it. Let me check the computer.
Yeah, I guess that tells you how long we've been on Wooloo and struggling. Yeah, according to A-Drive's app, we've been looking for it for 17 hours.
Yes, this is only the 3rd stream.
This is only 3.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We still got another 2 weeks of this shit.
Depending on how fast we get in the egg when we... Well, okay. We have another 2 weeks before
of this shit specifically. Yeah. And then it'll be egg hunting.
Yeah, it depends on if we get Shiny Wooloo or not.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna reset it though if we get it, right? It's gonna be 5 either way.
It's still gonna be 5 either way.
We have to get 2 in this stream and the next 2 in order to not egg hunt.
So same rules with the egg hunt. If I get the first one in the egg hunt, then I'm just gonna continue the egg hunt for the next 5 streams. And if we doing wild streams, same thing. Yeah, I think Burkle just tweeted about the showcase, and he's like, I think he literally said the first 20 minutes of disappointment. Tells you a lot about.
I mean, I could probably just type gaming news and see what's going on right now.
Yeah. I want to find out for myself.
That's fine. Okay, I guess I should be a little bit more specific and say Namco Bandai.
Yeah, guys, sorry I'm still coughing. I don't think my cough is ever going to go away while I'm still in this position.
Yeah. Okay, well, there has been exactly one announcement, and it is not Dragon Ball related. So, and that's me directly searching Namco Bandai, and there is exactly one article. So, there is active. It is too early for there to even be articles written.
Yeah, you can stop my health from deteriorating by donating now.
I don't think I've ever heard of I've never heard of more desperate shilling than just, I am literally developing miner's lung for my job. Please donate to stop that.
I mean, I'll still be coughing, because again, if I laugh too hard, I start to cough.
By the way, guys, it is July, specifically July 1st. that means that it is very likely that over the next week and a half, we are going to be having some fireworks in the background of our streams. So, just a heads up, there is nothing we can do about this.
And we don't know if we're going to be streaming July 4th because we might be busy with family.
Yeah, so we will keep you posted as ongoing developments happen.
Yep, and Father says we won't be done until like 10. So if that...
Ongoing developments.
Yeah, if that happens.
Yeah, basically if we're...
Dang it, spoil it.
Yeah, basically if we go to the fireworks on July 4th, then we'll probably just cancel the stream.
Oh, I don't think we're going anywhere. I think we're doing our own thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That depends on what we do. So, we will let you know.
Oh, that was a brilliant Squobit.
I like how you keep going for brilliant Squobits, but the thing you need brilliant of is the Wooloo.
Well, I think I have max combo on Wooloo by this point.
Well, yeah,
Like,
but,
we're over 1,000 encounters, and
Yeah.
the Wooloo...
but as a reminder, the way that the combo works for this is it's whatever you kill, the next Pokemon that spawns brilliant is likely to be that same thing. So you basically just want to get a brilliant Wooloo and then just keep killing brilliant Wooloos.
Yeah, but I've not had a Wooloo that is brilliant in a row yet.
Yeah,
Ever.
that's the problem. It's like just...
And it's not because of the Squobit. Like, I'm literally
Yeah.
killing like 20, 30 Wooloo before I find a brilliant Squobit,
Yeah.
and...
Yep.
Really, game. Really, game. And it's not even shiny. If it was shiny, I would have
Really?
left.
Really?
That was 1,550 encounters. That was the 50th encounter from 500. At least I'm getting a lot of watts. We need those to get EXP candy to get actual money. Yeah, guys, like the quickest way I found to make money is to do a lot of raids, like 10, 20 raids in a row, and then just sell off all the candies that you get. Except for like large candies and XL candies, I don't sell those. But yeah, they give you a shit ton of money. Me. At least I'm getting a lot of Wooloo right now.
I mean, yeah, it is really good that you're getting a lot of the thing you're hunting.
But yeah, I'm not expecting the shiny until around like 2,000 encounters. I think maybe that's why my reactions aren't so good, because these hunts drag on for so fucking long. I'm just tired of the hunt.
I just want to be done.
Like, right now, Sword and Shield has broken records for, like, some of the longest hunts I've been on.
It's an Academy record, guys.
Like, it hasn't beaten, like, Munchlax's levels of long. But I'm saying, like, consistent long hunts have just beaten any past game I've shiny hunted in. Like, the rates are worse than Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and they are worse than Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Specifically for the wild hunts. Now, if I was exclusively egg hunting, I think I would get some of these shinies faster, but I don't care. I get bored of egg hunts. I don't like egg hunting. I don't care if it's the best method out there. Still, I don't care.
To be fair, almost any type of hunting you do is very easy to get bored of if that's all you're doing. It kind of doesn't matter what the method is.
At least with the wild hunting, I'm constantly like running around.
Yeah,
and doing
but it's like
stuff.
even this becomes very
like I switch
dull.
Pokemon every now and again. Like
Yeah.
I enjoy this more
Yeah.
than egg hunting.
Well, yeah, but it's like even this becomes dull when if you did this for, like that's why we switch back and forth, because it just becomes monotonous and dull if we just keep doing this over and over and over again with no changes. So
Plus, it is faster to do 2 hunts at the same time.
yeah, well, sort of.
Yeah, the thing about shiny hunting is it's long and arduous. That's
Yep.
and I enjoy it. Like every time I get a shiny, I'm very happy that we finally get it. So I'm hopeful when we get to Scarlet and Violet that it won't be as bad as this. Like with Scarlet and Violet, you can just reset the routes. But egg hunting in Scarlet and Violet, that's a little different. But yeah, we have shiny hunted in Sword and Shield for so long that we missed shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond and Legends Arceus. Like, this is like the 79th stream for Sword and Shield. And keep in mind, for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it was over 100 streams. I think it had like 193 streams in that one playlist. Well, okay, they weren't all streams. Some of them were recorded because I random encountered a few shinies off screen. But, yeah, over 193 videos in that playlist. Now, will Sword and Shield be that long? I don't know. I'm moving it into a mobile slot, and I'll be showing the moments where I find the shiny and make compilations out of them, but I don't know if it's going to be as long as Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I still like how we went straight into shiny hunting for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and still have not done a playthrough of it.
Yeah, we'll fix that eventually.
We do plan to do it, guys, but it is literally the last game on our Two Bros Play Import stream list.
So it will be quite a while.
Like, even Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee shiny hunts, that was an import. But unfortunately, I can't import all of my shiny hunting series. Because the other games I shiny hunted in were on DS and 3DS games, and I don't really plan to shiny hunt in them. Like, I might show off the shiny hunt methods, maybe. But I will not, like, shiny hunt in those games. Not unless we get a Katsukity DS or 3DS. That's when I'd do it. But who knows, by the time we get one, I might already have all the shinies that are in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and all the 3DS games.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's been quite a while since we had such a quiet stream.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I really don't either.
I kind of got all of my things I wanted to talk about out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't usually come into streams with a lot to talk about. It's usually just, I'm just here to kind of react off whatever you say. Occasionally, I'll have a couple things to say, but it's usually just whatever, reacting to whatever conversation that you've currently decided to bless the world with.
I don't even know if you're working on channel stuff right now.
Not at this exact moment. I'm considering switching over, though. 'Cause I'm thinking about working on the, trying to figure out my games.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a lot.
Oh, I will say this, though. So there is some TBGN update right now. So, guys, for the foreseeable future, I'm probably not going to have a stream holiday special for a long time. Like, this year I wanted to do Resident Evil 2, but because my stream import has become what it is right now, I am doing all Let's Plays at the moment. So, all of my holiday specials, if I'm the holiday special for that year, are going to be Let's Plays.
Yeah.
That way I don't make that stream list any longer than it has to be. Thank you, Slow Praise, for spoiling me on one of the games they announced.
I mean, this is why I would suggest turning off notifications right now.
It's nothing that I'm too excited about, but I'll play it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I do have an interest in it.
Yeah.
Right after Slow Plays just told everybody about it, Bandai Namco gave me the notification. Okay, I'm gonna do not disturb. There we go. But yeah, I'll talk about it either next stream or like on a tweet. I might tweet about it.
Yeah, I think I'll switch to working on channel stuff. Problem is, I can't really use my laptop for that because it is too laggy for that. Opera doesn't run well. I guess it's probably less Opera's fault and more just the computer's old.
Yeah, my laptop is slow and it runs Google Chrome just fine.
Yeah, there's several web browsers that are very good for old computers. Firefox is apparently pretty decent, which is what I run my personal stuff on.
I don't even run Firefox anymore. I have Microsoft Edge and I have Brave and Google Chrome. Those are the three I use.
Yeah, I refuse to use Edge because it's not necessary. It's just garbage. I didn't use Internet Explorer, and I won't use Edge either.
Like, if Edge ever goes down, I will probably switch over to Firefox.
I mean, that's the thing with Edge, is just like, it's just new Internet Explorer. So it's like, whatever. It's the backup internet service you use when all your other internet service is not working.
Yeah, speaking of, like, browser... I have not played a lot of browser games for the channel. Like, I know I played Dune Buggy, and I know I played Run. I mean, Run, you can play it mobile, but I played it on Cool Math. They're different versions. So, the mobile Run is different than the Cool Math Run. I don't even know if Cool Math is still up. But I do want to play some more browser games. Like, I just scheduled a new browser game today. Well, it's not new. I did play it for my original channel, but I decided not to import it. I'm not counting it as an import because I think I had one video of it and I deleted it. Because I just don't think I recorded it that well. It was very laggy. Because I recorded it with Google Hangouts. Don't ever record with Google Hangouts. So I scheduled Google Feud. So we will be playing the Feud at some point. There is a Family Feud browser game that's actually by Family Feud. Like, it's on their website. I don't know if we'll play that, but we might. It depends on if we like Google Feud enough.
Yeah.
By the way, would we play Google Feud and Family Feud back to back? They're similar games, but they're technically different series.
You'll be lucky if we played both those games, let alone if we play them back to back. But to answer more seriously, no, we are not playing those back to back. In fact, I would honestly say we shouldn't play those within the same year. Like, hell, I wouldn't play them in the same decade. Like, those games should just need to be. That's a way spread out game.
By the way, I did actually look at Google Feud today. Wow, has it updated? Like, it is nothing like what it originally was. So, I almost want to describe Google Feud right now as... Do you know what Wired Autocomplete Interview is?
No.
Okay. Well, Wired Autocomplete Interview asks, like, actors and voice actors, like, questions. And they have, like, an image card where it's Google questions for that actor. And they peel off, like... what the question is, like as a sticker or something that's on the card. Anyway, Google Feud is just that now. Like, it doesn't even... Like, the layout isn't even similar to Family Feud anymore. It's kind of their own custom layout.
Well, good for them.
Because originally, it was Family Feud. It looked exactly like Family Feud. It pretty much played exactly like Family Feud, except you didn't say the word, you typed it. So... But I want to say it's a lot harder now. Because I barely got 7,000 points. And normally you can get double that. So the questions have become a little bit more difficult. So, am I excited that we're going to play Google Feud for the channel? Sure. Like, I have a lot of, like, fun memories with friends playing Google Feud. It was great. Like, a lot of the browser games I've played with my friends were either Would You Rather, Higher or Lower, or Google Feud. So those were fun. And an actual game I played was Shell Shockers. I do plan to do a Shell Shockers Season 2, guys. I do like that series enough. I want to go beyond 3 seasons.
And this is what it looks like to go beyond.
Yeah, like Shell Shockers is probably one of the few multiplayer games where I could maybe go pro on. Because it's just Call of Duty Team Deathmatch, but for eggs and the round doesn't end. Like, it's a constant battle, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the whole point is you spawn on the map, and you have to be top dog. You have to get the most number of points to be number 1 out of 10. But it's actually not out of 10. It's out of how many people are on that server. Which is up to like 15 people. So you're in the top 15, but you can rank yourself up by killing people. It's a pointage system, so you want to get the highest point possible. And I think the most points I ever had in one round was like over 10,000. In that game, I'm a pretty decent sniper. Like, I like using the sniper rifle, but you can't use more than one weapon at a time. You can only use one weapon. Like, I don't think you can switch. Well, okay, you can switch, but you can only switch weapons when you die. So, if I'm using the sniper rifle and I die, I can switch to a shotgun if I want it. But I wouldn't recommend the shotgun. Shotgun, you have to kind of be up close and personal in Shell Shockers, and it's kind of hard to do that when everybody on that server is a sniper. Like, sniper, you can one-shot people. And with shotguns, it's a little bit harder to do that with. Like, I've seen it. You can one.
So basically, everyone's always going to be sniper then.
Pretty, like, there are shotgunners out there, but like, say if a shotgun guy killed me, I would spend the rest of that match trying to get him to rage quit. And I've done that. I've got people to leave because I kept targeting them because they killed me while I was busy killing other people. So I just specifically targeted them.
You heard it here, folks. Younger bro's a rude bitch.
But I only do that if they annoy me enough. Like, there was this one shotgun guy that killed me like 5 times in a row in the same way. And so I'm like, you know what? No, I'm focusing on you now. Yeah, I played that game enough to know pretty much all the camp spots for everybody, not just sniper rifles. Like, there are camp spots for sniper rifles, assault rifles. You can use RPGs in that game, but it is very... I almost want to say RPGs are the worst weapon in the game. Because there are some moments where you just don't take damage from RPGs at all. Like, it just doesn't do anything. Like, I experienced that in Season 1 of our Shell Shockers videos on our channel. Like, Mr. Sparks was using an RPG because he wanted to try it out. And I'm not even sure he killed us. If he did, it was only like once or twice. But that's because I was fighting somebody else and I was busy. So you can kill with an RPG, but I think it's the worst gun in the game.
Fair enough.
Like, there are people that try to kamikaze with the RPG. Like, they will walk up to somebody and try to RPG them in the face. But they more often than not kill themselves, and the guy that they're trying to kill lives. Like, Mr. Sparks tried to do that. And he tried to do it to both me and Black Donut. And he killed himself, and then either Black Donut killed me or I killed Black Donut, I don't remember. But, yeah, just don't use the RPG in Shell Shockers.
Just making. I'm currently working on the games list. Your next Let's Play is a 2-player game,
Yes.
and what I wanted to post. And I remember there was one Let's Play, or one stream. Was it you wanted me or did not want me to do?
No, I want you... Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to say what it is, but it was one you did want me to do?
There is a import that I would like you to do if you are able.
Yeah. And it was one of the ones at the top, right?
That was one of the ones at the top. In fact, it was the very top one. So make sure that there's no conflicting series, because right now it conflicts with my next stream game. That's if we don't want to count that series as the same as...
But we did agree that we are counting
as its own
thing, so that should be fine.
Now make sure it doesn't conflict with an upcoming mobile series, because I have a mobile series that's,
Well, that's kind of difficult, because I don't know your actual order, because the orders...
Just look at the mobile series
Okay,
list.
so that one is always
Yes,
correct.
that one's always correct.
Sorry, I tend to look at the schedule list.
Don't
and
look at
you
the
swap
schedule
that.
list.
So, but okay, that one's always correct. You are.
If I need to delay that mobile series, I can. That's why I recorded like 5 to 10 mobile series ahead of time.
You can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one's done as of.
I don't move it until all episodes have been public.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out counts here. This one has. 1-3.
What?
Count. I'm trying to covertly ask you a question because I don't want people to know what I'm asking you. So it should be either or. So it's 1 or 3.
Like seasons?
No. Here,
Is it
I'll
the
type
first
this out. Here,
game
I'll
in
type
the
this out.
series?
I'll type this out. So
10.
or 3. So 1 or 3.
1.
So, okay. Yeah. So okay. This one has
10. 1.
So you have a lot of 1s in a row.
That third one down. That one has only 1 video. It's a one-off.
Oh, sorry, I was saying 1 as that, but it's actually 1. Okay. Yeah. So.
30.
So that means it's gonna be. I mean. I can calculate this out. Hold on.
The next stream series is going to be roughly 50 hours.
That game is 50 hours?
Both games. Yes. I don't need to look it up. I know it is. I played it twice.
Fucking hell.
No, not that game.
But this is the one you want me to do.
That is the one I want you to do.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to figure out this versus that.
But for my mobile series, it's much longer than 50 hours.
Yeah, but like hours doesn't really matter so much as the number of days it's gonna take up. So
My next,
I just need to figure out when approximately that one's gonna end.
yeah, my next stream games is over 50 hours.
Yeah.
But the mobile game is 30 episodes. But it still shouldn't matter because the 2-player game should not conflict with it.
Yeah, technically it doesn't conflict either way, but this I would consider this more of a conflict than the other one.
Yeah, that's more a conflict with my upcoming stream series then.
Well, no. So I would say that the one you want me to do doesn't conflict almost at all with the one you're doing.
Yeah,
because those are negligibly connected. But the one you want me to do more would be closer to conflicting with this one. Because that is more related. But
that mobile game is not the upcoming 2-player stream series at all. Like, it is a side game.
Yes, I understand. You're talking about a completely different thing than I'm talking about. You asked me to look at making sure these 2 video series do not come out around the same time. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, or if they're not conflicting, then it's fine.
Yeah. So, I would say that they're more conflicting than your stream, but it's probably not conflicting enough. But I don't know. So I'll see when they're approximately gonna come out.
Okay. Because this 2-player stream series comes out after your next 2 stream series.
Yes. So that's why I'm trying to figure out exactly how long. I'm trying to figure out when approximately that next episode that's gonna start for both.
Yeah. If I have to move my mobile series, I can. Yeah, I can't move it up, so I'd have to move it down.
which is 5 over 2. And that is... we'll round that up to 13. Cover the end of Hollow Knight. So that's approximately 13 weeks. And this doesn't start for around that 2 weeks. So then that'll be 4, 8. Approximately, you'll actually get to yours before the stream would.
So I'd get to my stream game.
You would get to the mobile game before the game you want me to play for stream.
Oh.
So it's the other way around. It's the stream is going to conflict with the mobile game, not the mobile game going to conflict with the stream, because the mobile game was actually going to come out earlier. But again, I don't think it's a big deal. Unless you think the games play very similarly.
No, they don't.
Then there's no problem. That is my bigger... In situations like this, where they are the same franchise exactly...
Yeah, they are in the same franchise.
Yeah, like, because your next stream game, I would not say is in the same franchise as the game you want me to play. Because there's, like, 2 levels of disconnect. But I would say that there's about 1 level of disconnect between the stream game you want me to play and that mobile game.
Each of those games plays differently.
Yeah, but if they play that vastly differently, then I don't care. And I would say the same thing between the mobile series and your next stream. There's 1 degree of separation between them, but if they don't play anything alike, then I don't care.
So does this fall on the thing where if it has a different title, then we can play it side by side?
No. Hold on a second. Sorry, I just got an important message. Give me 1 second.
Guess the power went out.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, Older Bro's room was a garage at one point, like we keep saying. It also includes where the fuse boxes are located.
Yep.
So if our power goes out at any point in our rooms, we have to come into Older Bro's room.
Yep. By the way, there is a thunderstorm going on right now, so if there is always the possibility the power goes out. If it does, we will obviously not continue streaming.
You sure that sounds like fireworks?
Oh, I just assumed it was a storm because I was told the fuses went out. So, but I guess it could have just been the problem upstairs. Either way,
yeah,
if there's ever a storm that causes the power to go out, we will not continue the stream after the power comes back on.
We've had the power, like I've had the power go out because I had several things running, so I think everybody upstairs is experiencing that. Like, younger sis experienced that, I believe. Stepmom has, and maybe father has. So it is just upstairs specifically.
I think the problem is that too much stuff is on that same fuse, and it needs to be expanded.
And the only way that happens is if I move out.
Well, yeah.
Or it needs to be rewired.
Also, yes.
Yeah, I have to move a lot of my games to the games yet to be scheduled list. Just so I don't have to move the entire column. Well, I mean, I still do, but I have to move less of a column. By the way, guys, I can redo my Let's Play list now. I told you guys I had to redo it because I lost my job. Like, I can put it back to the way it was, but I'm not. At least not right now. So, I will put it back after my bank account hits a certain point. And I'm nowhere near that point yet. Like, I'm at least... Like, the soonest I could do it is, like, 4 months from now. Speaking of, like, money things, I do plan to buy Pokemon cards at some point. Not soon, but maybe around my birthday. Like, for my birthday, there's a certain product I want to open, and I might open it around there. Also, we just hit 1,600 encounters. And before you ask, guys, no, it's not the new special set that came out for Scarlet and Violet. Though, I really want to open it. Like, that set has me hyped for Pokemon cards.
The one big problem, I will say, though, I was getting ready to put in the next one. I'm not even sure I can put in the next one, given that... Because the problem is that... those three, and the game should be... Basically, it should be where that one is. So, there's going to be a bit of a conflict with this current schedule.
It doesn't have to be that game. You can pick another game, just not...
Well, yeah, but...
The one I told you about.
Yeah, I know. I just assume that
like
those are probably more priority given their need for distancing. So I assume that those would be high priority to fit in somewhere.
Yeah, I think...
Because like at this point, there's like 7 on this list.
Like,
both of those are...
My 2-player import is not as big as my main import. But it does help a lot when you take from the 2-player import, because we're both going to be playing the game anyway, so technically it's being imported, but instead of just me playing it, it's going to be both of us. So I do not care if you take even all of the 2-player imports. It helps me out a lot, but there's only... Actually, no, there's one 2-player import I don't want you to take, and it's the one already labeled there. So, aside from one game, you can have at whatever else. Yeah, those are 100% fireworks.
Yeah, they absolutely are.
Like, I've been listening to them for a while.
You might want to change that.
Change what?
You might want to change that description because it still has the game that you're asking me to take in that description.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just delete it now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, if you're taking the game and you know where it is, just take
That's
it
fair.
off.
Look, I don't like to touch your things. I leave that to you most of the time.
Yeah, just let me know if it, like, conflicts with something. Like, if I need to space any of the other games.
That's
around.
what I'm looking at. Right. Part of the thing is it's kind of hard to know. So.
Yeah, I don't think that series does. I think it's fine. Yeah, so since Older Bro is going to be helping me with a lot of my 2-player imports, for my series, there might be several stream series that I do in a row, and it will get to that point anyway, because I had to do that with my Let's Play import.
We're doing everything we can to prevent that as much as possible. So. Including adding in games that he did not import to try to space it out, but it's... We're reaching that end where there's not...
Like, there will be a time where I just can't do 2-player series. Unless, you know, it's something I really want to play.
Yeah.
And right now, there's no... Like, the only 2-player series that I really want to play is going to be a Let's Play. And that's Red vs. Blue. That game I really want to play. Yeah, for maximum confusion, Older Bro should be the blue team and I'd be the red team.
No.
Sorry, when I say red versus blue, I mean totally accurate battle simulator. I need to specify because I could accidentally be talking about the show Red vs. Blue.
Generally, I don't think we're going to be streaming Red versus Blue, though. So I think the word stream probably clarified that.
I mean, you technically could stream that game. Like, you can play that for hours. Like, there's no story, really. Like, I don't think it has a campaign at all. If it does, it'd surprise me. I think it's a lot of PvP. So I think what we do in that game is just show off, like, every map and fight each other on every map. Like, make one episode dedicated to a map or something. Still don't know yet. Yeah, I say I really want to play Red versus Blue right now, but Red versus Blue is the only series that I could consider streaming that's 2-player that I want to play, like, right now. For Let's Plays, the 2-player series I want to play the most are Over the Hedge, Smash, and there's a third game. What was it? Trying to think. Let me look at my list to remind myself. This is how you remind me. Nicktoons Unite was the other series I wanted to play the most for 2-player. Even though I've changed my list, guys, I did not alter the 2-player list for Let's Plays. Even though I should have, I didn't because I felt like there was enough games that would last me until I got my next job, and it did. So, I just pulled games I already owned. Because our games list does include games we don't own. And we buy them pretty much at around the time we're going to play them.
Just to be clear, the 2s mean 2-player, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, guys, as it stands right now, I don't have any of the Nicktoons Unite games. I used to have one, and that was Volcano Island. I actually own that game. Can't remember what happened to it. I remember playing that game. I remember owning that game. I have no idea what happened to it. Zero clue. So, either I broke it at some point, or I actually lost it, which I could have. I had a pretty messy room as a kid, and I remember cleaning it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or I found out years later that my mom took and sold some of my games and items. So, that's also a possibility. Yeah, right now, guys, I don't have... What?
That game's 2-player? The Last of Us. That's not a surprise. It's a virus of special. That one's 2-player?
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, what?
Sorry. Regular 2 means it's on another schedule. It's on another list. 2P means it's a 2-player. Yeah, Last of Us 1 and 2 are not 2-player games.
Okay, that's what I was trying to clarify. I think we're gonna have to go over that second 2-player game because I think we might have to space that out to put a different game in. I'm not sure. We'll look at that.
Like, my next Let's Play game is a 2-player game. We're playing that along with River City, so...
No.
Is it just...
This game might have to move down to put a different one of these games in between those two on my side. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out because this is very thick, and I think we're gonna have to strictly schedule these. So, like, we're gonna have to actually go through the next, like, 15 games and figure out exactly where we're putting them.
Yeah, guys.
Because there's too many.
So right now, the problem we're facing with our 2-player series is they are games we just couldn't get to at the time. Because we didn't have the capability of streaming them. Now we do. Yeah. So they are a lot of the same series, and I'm not going to say what they are.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to sit down and schedule this, like reschedule the streams together, like both of us, to try to figure those games out so that we can get them as. Because the problem is I have other games not on that list that I already have scheduled in the same series. So it's like. Yeah, that we're gonna have to just strictly look over that. I hope that this conversation where we talk vaguely at each other and nobody understands has been at least somewhat entertaining. It's kind of hard to, like...
Yeah, guys,
It feels like we're talking about Star Wars and trying not to spoil who Luke's father is.
Yeah, we do... Like, we occasionally talk about our list, but if they're upcoming games, then we have to talk in a very vague way. That way you don't get spoiled on the games. And hello the Glitch Witch.
Trust me, it has been. I mean, if anyone figures out what games we're talking about, don't spoil it, anything. But just be happy in the joy that you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, be excited for the games that are upcoming to the channel. But I think we can talk about, like, a series that's not going to happen for a long time. Like, yeah. I think those
we've talked in the past about, like, how we're, like... We talked about Ocarina of Time being an upcoming game, even 2 series before it was upcoming.
Yep.
So, like, when we're talking vaguely about things, like, it's not a secret that we've talked about. We have a lot of Pokemon games that we still have to play, and are, like...
Yes.
That's a pain in the ass. What are some of the other big series that we have, like, a shit ton of games? Probably a lot of Mega Man games. There's a lot of Mega Man games.
Lego, Pokemon, Marvel, and DC.
Yeah. I mean, that is the vibe we go for in these streams. So I'm glad to hear that that's coming across.
Sitting at Discord. Well, we do consider these podcasts.
Yeah, these are podcasts more than gameplay because it's just
we just shiny hunt while we talk to the audience, even though.
And more often than not, it's just us talking to each other because there isn't much of an audience, but that's okay.
We appreciate all who listen anyway.
Yeah, very appreciated.
But yeah, like some of the games I want to play really badly for the channel include like God of War, more Resident Evil games. I want to, believe it or not, guys, I've been itching to play some of the old Lego games recently. Like, I want to play the old Indiana Jones games. Never played them. Sorry about the mic. And I also never played any of the old Lego Harry Potter games, and I want to play those as well. Like, I've never owned a Lego Harry Potter game. I have owned Lego Indiana Jones before. That game I do remember. After, like, a day or two of owning it, that was the day my first PS2 decided to scratch my game. Not even a joke. So it scratched my Indiana Jones game. I put in another game, and it scratched that one too. So I had to replace. I didn't replace Indiana Jones. I replaced the other game. I don't even remember what it was, but I know I replaced it. Then I also had to replace the console. Also, I like how everybody describes our, like, chatting in, like, a Discord call. even though we are in the same room.
I mean, it just has the same energy of just two people who are on Discord.
I guess.
Which, again, I am all here.
I guess we sound that far away from each other. Our mics are drifting us apart.
We're not even 10 feet away from each other.
No, now the channel is tearing us apart. Petition to disband Two Bros Game Night.
Better not have a petition to disband Two Bros Game Night, because there's gonna be some big issues if you try to do that.
Over $1 million petition. By the way, where are we looking at in terms of time?
That is a good question. We are almost exactly at 2 hours, so you have an entire hour.
Okay.
For once, we started almost on time.
Yeah, guys, we've been struggling to start on time with our streams recently.
Yeah, well, mostly because for this series, we have to start an hour earlier than normal, and that becomes difficult sometimes.
I mean,
especially on days where we have to go watch a movie and then record that movie immediately before.
like, here's the thing. Our 7:30 time was only to accustom for my last job.
Yeah.
This job, not so much. Like, we could go back to the normal time, but
yes,
I don't think we are.
The big reason we don't is because it means that we don't... I like the consistency of not ending a stream after 11. That's kind of 11's kind of our cutoff time. So this prevents that.
Plus, it gives us time to work on stuff after the stream instead of going straight to bed.
Yep.
By the way, guys, so Older Bro is going to be off at least 2 days next week, so he will be able to catch up on some of the stuff we're behind on.
That is true. So, no series will come out late.
I mean, we haven't had any series come out late.
I was going to say, we haven't had... Have we had a missing video in... Like, when was the last time we actually missed an upload?
Okay, so, I think our last missing upload...
Like, not counting our streams, because those are like, just sometimes refuse to download. But, like, an actual main video, like...
Okay, like an actual, like...
Let's Play, maybe even mobile.
I think mobile was our last one.
Yeah.
Because the way I used to handle mobile is whenever I got around to editing.
Yeah.
Because of my first job.
Well, but that was before we did it consistently every single...
Yeah, that was...
So, have we had a single video missed since you did that consistently?
Maybe on the vacation before our last one. Because I
So,
don't think...
over a year ago. Well
over a year ago. So it was when we took...
Woo! Yeah. Streams are... Yeah, and streams we occasionally miss just due to the fact they don't get downloaded properly.
But
or they're stuck
saying,
in
like,
processing hell.
actually missing, like, uploads, like a big
Yeah.
chunk of uploads, it would have been our last vacation before. Like, before our last vacation, the vacation before.
Thank goodness.
So we have not really missed an upload since then. Because we were prepared for the last vacation. We actually had a vacation special.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, we did.
We thought about that.
Yep. Everything was planned.
So, out of occasionally missing one stream here and there because of my job, we have not missed, like, an entire, like, week of videos in quite some time. By the way, guys, speaking of, like, videos on our channel, we are now well over 4,000 videos on Two Bros Game Night.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to check up on that to see if we finally hit over 4,000. We're at 4,100 videos on Two Bros Game Night. But we're maybe even over that. But
As
that's
I say, at the start of the year, as of January, we were at 3,750-ish. So that's
but
not
yeah,
even surprising.
that's according to YouTube. We are at 4,100 videos on the channel.
Did we mention, guys, that we do this for fun, and even despite like all logic and rhyme or reason?
Like, guys, very recently, people starting to comment to us that we are a vastly underrated channel. Like, we get it a lot.
Yeah, that's because we care more than we should. Like, we really should not put this much effort into a channel that is not successful, but we're
that
just like,
only has 500 subs.
yeah, I didn't want to quite say that, but yeah, it's yeah, we do this for fun. We do this because we want to play games, and this is a way to play games together.
Yeah, like, we run our YouTube channel like a 1 million sub channel.
Yeah.
Like, as a high-end, like, YouTube channel.
So, if we ever sound tired, it's because we're insane, and we overwork ourselves unnecessarily, and we could absolutely do less, but we hold ourselves to way too high a standard.
Yeah, if we improve the channel, we do. Like, Older Bro at any point can have his own mobile series, so instead of, like, 3 videos a day, we could be up to 4.
Yeah. It is true. We could. That's...
As long as you try,
Yeah,
my bother stop. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like, unless we get absolutely burnt out and just can't do it anymore, we will continue. And I don't foresee that happening very likely. It's more likely that we'll just, like
I can
take
see
a break
us,
for something.
I can see us taking a break for, like, future family stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we might take breaks on certain series. We might, like, reduce things temporarily, but it's like, I
But
do
that's
not
not
foresee
now.
us. Yeah. I don't foresee that, the channel going away.
Yeah, guys,
So.
we love our channel, and we love you.
But no, I do technically have I do have an active mobile slot that I could use at any time. But in order to do that, that would require me to edit more videos, and, no.
Yeah, guys, I foresee that if Older Bro does his mobile series, which I don't know if he'll ever do, we would have to hire an actual editor because we do all of our own editing.
Yeah. It's actually something that I need to sit down and, like, figure out I need to, like, actually look into, like, pricing that out and being like, okay, how much would that cost? Is it worth it?
I mean, both of us could pay him.
Well, yeah, but...
Like, I can pay... I can give him half of whatever
That's
he
what I'm saying.
wants.
It's like, I need to price that out and be like, okay, what approximately do I think that we could pay? And, like, price it out both in, like, an hourly setting and, like, a per video setting, and be like, okay, approximately what do I expect this to cost, and is that doable? Because, yeah, it takes so much time a week to do the editing. And
yeah, like, we need an editor, we need an artist for our thumbnails and our banners.
Honestly, with an editor, I could do a lot more. I could spend a lot more time doing the artwork stuff. But I don't know. That's beside the point. I'm gonna go back to redoing the series list now.
Yeah, speaking of, like, editing videos, I actually do enjoy it. I do enjoy editing my own videos.
Yeah, it's not. To be clear, it's not that I don't enjoy doing it. It's just.
But it does take a lot of time.
Yeah. That's the problem. Like, here's the real problem. There are several days, like, there are many days that I can, like, edit, and I will go through a lot of editing and get a lot done. But there's also quite a few days where I get almost nothing done. For example, today I edited a total of 2 videos. I started a 3rd video because I just could not manage to do more today. Just due to a few factors.
Yeah, and due to my time,
Yeah.
I can't edit more than, like, a 30-minute video. On weekdays.
And
on the weekends, I can spend as much time as I want.
Yeah. And, given that we're, like, running right up to the, like, for context, guys, I just finished editing tomorrow's videos. Today. Like, that's how close to the wire we are right now. So, I'm thankful that I'm getting Tuesday and Thursday off this next week so that I can spend some relaxing and some editing like hell. Because I really don't want to be this far behind.
Yeah, guys, like, for mobile series, I edited the next, like, 10 series. Because I had, like, 2...
Yeah, you are
3...
almost a year in advance of series, which is probably too much, but I get why you do it.
Yeah, I had, like, 2 or 3 series that were 30-episode seasons, almost back-to-back. I spaced it out now, but, I needed them to be edited. Because, for context, the 30-episode seasons typically try to be over an hour per video. So I really needed them edited.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So, that's why I have so much time to work on our quota stuff, because
Well, I was going to say, it also probably helps out. Having that much of a backlog is also probably helpful, given that I don't think this is one of the upcoming series, but you do have plans at some point in the future to do a Shiny Hunt series as a mobile series. And when you do that, that's going to be arduous, because you're going to be shiny hunting in the background for hours and hours and hours to get no footage. So it's like...
Yeah, for those, I have to treat it like How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
So, guys, for context, we should have had How to Train Your Dragon, the mobile series, on the channel right now.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's
basically a series you record in the background while doing other series, and it comes out whenever the hell you get 10 episodes or 30 episodes worth of content.
I just don't have enough content per episode.
Yeah.
So I have to literally set up the content to be recorded, which I can do, but I thought we were going to go to the movie today, and I was going to record another epised of Dragons, because I can now.
Yeah.
But we didn't go to the movie today.
Yeah, guys, the site that had movie times decided to lie to us and say that a movie was at a certain time, and then when we refreshed it, it disappeared. And I just assumed I set it to the wrong day or the wrong theater. Nope, it was on none of the theaters near us and none of the days. So it just literally invented a time. And both me and Younger Bro both looked at the calendar
and
both
we saw it. Yeah.
So it appeared and then it went away.
So, yeah, we're going to see the movie tomorrow instead of today.
Which is not a big deal, because given that this week has mobile on Monday, it means the hot take doesn't come out until Tuesday. So I have time to edit it, and if absolutely desperately I could edit it, I could get up on Tuesday and edit it that day.
You bastard website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. So I used to use a different website. Because right now I'm using the theater's actual website. I used to use, I think it was Showtime or something. One of the sites that does a lot of different theaters Showtimes, but I found that to be less reliable. It didn't have like up-to-date information. So now I'm like, okay, maybe I should just go back to the other one. Because at least they're not going to invent times. They just tell you, we don't have that information, go to the official website.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I have not yet found a reliable site to give me accurate information.
So, anyways. So, yeah, guys, I have to literally set up the content to be recorded, because if I recorded an episode a day of How to Train Your Dragon, it would only be like 5 to 10 minutes per day. Yeah. That's just doing the daily stuff.
Well, and shiny hunting's also going to be even worse, right? Because that's basically the way that you're going to have to do shiny hunting on mobile is basically just the old videos where it was like, it's just going to be like the video of you finding it.
So how it's going to work is Older Bro has requested that I do not do more than like 3 or 4 shinies a compilation. So I'm making compilation videos of the shinies I look for, but I'm recording the entire time.
Yeah.
So I will, like...
Is the idea going to be that you... are you going to do it as strictly as we did Let's Go Pikachu, or not, Pokemon Go stuff, where, like, it's only the hunt, or are you going to, like, do a lot of cuts and just be like, I'm going to talk, like, you're going to be talking?
A lot of cuts.
Yeah, okay. But you're still going to include some of the stuff. Yeah.
Like, if I talk about something, I'll include it.
Yeah, okay. So it's just going to be highlights, basically.
Yes, and then
okay,
if
then
I
that's
find
fine.
the shiny,
but yeah, the problem with that is, this may not be a joke, because, like, I'm guessing you're probably going to do this as a 10-episode series, but you might do it as a 30-episode, and it doesn't really matter what you do. For you to do that, it's going to take weeks just to get enough content for a single video.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's going to be... I really do imagine that for you to do a season, it's going to take you a full year.
It's not a problem for Legends, and it's not a problem for Diamond and Pearl, because those hunts will go quickly.
Yeah.
It might be a problem for Sword and Shield.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For this one specifically, I imagine it may take you literally a year of recording for like 4 to 6 hours a day just to get one season's worth of content.
But I'm going to be doing mobile hunts for this series differently. Yeah. Like, you know how we change per stream? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to focus on one.
Yeah, it's going to be one Pokemon until you get it.
Yes.
Yep.
And the reason I'm doing that, guys, is because every major shiny hunter will recommend that you do 6 hours or more per stream, and we only do half that.
Well, and the other reason you wouldn't want to change Pokemon is that the reason we change Pokemon is so that we're there. The stuff that's going on in the background isn't. Yeah, it's to prevent boredom on the audience's side. For you, you're just going to be doing it in the background while you do other things.
Yes.
So it's like, it doesn't matter to you if you do that for 30 hours in, like, the span of a couple weeks, and you're only doing the same Pokemon via the same method, because it's just like, it's background. Who cares?
Yeah, speaking of shinies, you know how I only shiny failed Mewtwo, and I did record that, and it is up on the channel.
Yep.
I finally shiny failed again, but... Yeah. It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, the last one was bullshit.
No, I'm saying this is more bullshit. So, in Legends Arceus, you know how I was helping out Bestie? Sure. I found a shit ton of shinies. Yeah. A shit ton. But none of them were shiny Abra.
Yep.
The reason being is because when shiny Abra spawns, it's gone.
Yep.
Next second. So,
instant disappear.
I shiny failed at least 5 different Abras that
You
spawned.
basically have to just immediately throw Master Balls.
So I eventually stopped caring about shiny Abra because I could hear the shiny sound effect, and I knew it was a shiny Abra, but it was so quickly gone, I didn't even see it.
Just gave up.
There was only one time I saw the shiny Abra on screen and recorded it, and it disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, any teleport hunts suck. Any explosion hunts suck. So, any Pokemon that you do in games where it's like, they use explosion. Well...
Like, guys, if you were going on a shiny hunt for Abra, try to egg hunt it in whatever game you can.
Well, that's not easy in certain games.
I think it's in this game, so shiny hunt in Sword and Shield. Like, you can shiny hunt it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it's less of a bullshit. But Legends Arceus is so much worse. You only have so much time before it despawns in Arceus, and I refuse to shiny hunt it. I almost don't want to count it as a shiny fail, because it's always a shiny fail. But I did finally shiny fail something other than Mewtwo, and it was Abra. A lot of Abra in Legends. And I don't doubt that they're going to be the last Abra I shiny fail. Like, the only way you can potentially get shiny Abra is as soon as you hear the shiny sound effect and you know it's an Abra, immediately save. But if you're in the air or if you're too far away from it and you reload the game, that's probably not gonna guarantee you getting the Abra. For those who don't know, if a shiny in Legends appears on screen, you can immediately save, close and reopen the game if you shiny fail it, and try to recatch it. Like, it does not disappear when you save and reopen the game. But I don't know how effective it is against Abra.
How long, like, what else in We Play?
We Play?
Yeah.
It's probably around the same length of Wii Sports. Like, We Play has one of my favorite mini games of any, like, Wii Sports type
But it's
of game.
It's basically like 5 or 6 like different mini games, and that's about it.
I think We Play has just a little bit more than Wii Sports.
Yeah.
But not much more.
Gotcha.
Wii Sports only have like 5 games. We Play has about 10.
Okay. And each one of them is basically just an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, Wooloo, you got 1 hit in. By the way, guys, I can put Diancie, Meloetta, and Gardevoir in Scarlet and Violet, so you can already guess what my Shiny Hunt team's gonna be.
I'm trying to... There's one game I'm considering doing, but I have to... but it's a one-off. And so I'm considering doing like a small block of one-offs, but I think there's only a couple games that are one-off games.
Yeah, speaking of one-offs, guys, there is one-off I want to play really badly, and it's not Google Feud. It's, well, I don't think Google Feud's going to be a one-off. I might make that a 10-episode series. It's going to be Carpe Diem. I want to play that. I know it's going to be a one-off. Even though it's one of the shortest visual novels I ever read, it is so good. I remember laughing my ass off at the end of it. Yeah, I don't want to get to it. Like, I've had Carpe Diems on the schedule for since last Valentine's Day. So quite a while, and I've had to delay it. Reason being is because I lost my job. So I had to delay all of the games I wanted to buy things for. And Carpe Diem actually has DLC. So I even delayed that, even though I knew the DLC was like 99 cents or something like that. But that's how bad my bank account got. Like, I was almost bankrupt.
Did you add that game to my list? I did not remember adding it.
Oh, did I accidentally add that to your list?
Yeah, you definitely added it to my list.
Put it on my Let's Play list. Because I found out that that game existed, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, guys, very recently I've been discovering a lot of, like, movies and TV shows have games, and I look up the game and it looks really good, so I want to play it. I think I've found, like, 3 or 4 now. Which includes, like, Fist of the North Star, One Punch Man, and not One Piece. What is it? It's can't remember. Not Yokai Watch. I know it's an anime. Or is it a movie? Oh, it was a movie. Avatar. The blue one. The blue Avatar had a game. But I don't know if I scheduled that. I know there's going to be an upcoming game for the blue Avatar. And it looks really good. But I don't know if I scheduled the first movie game. I don't even think that game is going to be like the upcoming game. The upcoming game for Avatar is going to be an open world game. The first one, it looks like it's a linear story game like any other movie game that you'd normally play. It would be like Madagascar. Like the first Madagascar game. So it's just a game telling the story of the movie, which is what I think the first Avatar game was like. But I can't confirm that. All I did was look at the box art, like the front box art and the back box art, and it looks like that. Oh, by the way, so does your look for duplicates detect any duplicates right now? Or has it been detecting them?
The thing with my duplicate checker is that it has to be exactly the same. So if you change the name even slightly, it will not find them.
I'm just making sure there's no duplicates right now.
As of now, no. However, I think I might be finding them, so I'm checking it right now.
Yeah, guys, I was surprised that there wasn't a recent duplicate, because I just now scheduled Jurassic Park Trespasser. I know I said I wasn't going to do a lot of Jurassic Park since we did Jurassic World the game and Jurassic Park Builder back-to-back. But I really want to play Trespasser. So I scheduled it. But I could have swore I scheduled it somewhere. I thought it was in our games yet to be scheduled list, and it wasn't. So I do not know where the other Trespasser is, if it exists at all. Oh, check the specials list. It might be on specials. Check it in horror, like Halloween.
You have a Jurassic Park game on that.
Does it say Jurassic Park Trespasser or Trespasser? Okay, get rid of that. That's why I couldn't find it on the other list, because it's in the specials. I was gonna play it around Halloween, but then I just was like, nah, I wanna play it as soon as I can. The reason I was delaying it was because of Jurassic World the game and Jurassic Park Builder, but I also have one last Jurassic Park import, and that's Jurassic World Alive. I don't want to play it, really, because it's just Jurassic Park but Pokemon Go, and I don't like that as a concept, but it's, like, I don't hate it, I can tolerate it, but I don't know how much more fun it could be compared to Pokemon Go. Like, I only played maybe a few hours of it when it, like, first came out, and I didn't hate it, I preferred Pokemon Go, so I just stopped playing Jurassic World Alive and played Pokemon Go. So guys, if we play Jurassic World Alive, I'm only promising one season. And if you guys want more, like if you scream at our videos enough to where you guys want a season 2, I might go up to at least a season 3. But I really don't want to go beyond season 3. Like, they would have had to make... I have not played Jurassic World Alive since it came out. So they would have had to make some drastic changes for me to start enjoying it. Because from my understanding, Jurassic World Alive, you can collect the dinosaurs like Pokemon Go. But it's mainly for the PvP stuff, and I don't really like a lot of PvP. Like, without my friends. Like, if I had friends to do PvP with, I would enjoy it more. But when I do Jurassic World Alive, I'm going to be probably out there on my own. Like, I don't even know if I can get younger sis to play Jurassic World Alive with me. Like, I probably have a better chance of getting her to go on a community day with me in Pokemon Go when I do Season 2 of that. Yeah, I feel bad for Pokemon Go. Its first season, in quotes, got really screwed up. Like, we had to make more than half of those videos into compilation videos. Thank you, the Glitch Witch. We hope you had a good day. Glad you enjoyed our stream. See you in the next one.
Have a good evening. By the way, you have 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, guys, probably after the stream, me and Older Bro will be talking about our games list.
Yeah, we'll see.
Also, there is some more channel news, sort of. I'm going to be starting a video games playlist on my personal YouTube very soon. I don't know if I can do that on Spotify. I don't know if Spotify has video game music. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely doing it on YouTube.
Yes, they have it. Well, here's the thing. It depends.
Like, I plan to do, like, Zelda music, maybe.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Most modern games have a soundtrack, and those soundtracks are usually published to Spotify. Sometimes games will have songs not on Spotify, but people will do covers of them that is also on Spotify. So, for example, up until recently, I used to have instrumentals on my Spotify. I deleted them because I never listened to them. And in those instrumentals, I had probably 400 different Legend of Zelda instrumental songs because they had different covers of, like, the full orchestral version or, like, or other, like, normal in-game variant or something like that. So it's like there was, like, multiple different versions of people doing covers of those songs.
Like, depending on the song, I usually do the original version of the playlist.
Yeah. When it comes to video game music, the concept of original starts to break down. Same with anime. If you try to look for, like, anime songs, a lot of times the version that was in the anime, not on Spotify. But there will be covers that approximate the original version that are on Spotify. So, for example, my anime playlist has a few songs that are the actual original song, but most of them are covers by Lee and Lee or the ones that I put in the videos.
Yeah, my So for anime, for me, I include that in my movie and TV show
Yeah.
playlist because
Yep.
I'm like, it appeared in a movie, TV show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I do TV and anime. I think together. Actually, I might have. No, I think I split them because my TV songs and my anime songs sounded different enough that I wanted to listen to them separately.
I need to add some more Steven Universe
Yeah.
videos to my movie playlist.
That was the other reason I split it off because I didn't want to listen to Steven Universe all the time when I wanted to listen to anime songs.
But
yeah, so there is. Sometimes there are, like for example, all the River City Girl soundtracks are on Spotify because I have them in my playlist.
Yeah, and they're actual like songs, kinda.
Oh yeah, that's an actual playlist by like that band is a real band that makes music. Yeah.
Like
so,
Ed Sheeran's.
I think I put
song.
Celestial. I put Celestial in the. I don't think I put it in both. I put it actually in the video game song playlist.
I do not have any music that are in both. Hey, Mr. B.
Hello, Mr. B.
Oh,
Mr. B, I will not buy you a pizza, but I do have a question for you. But I need to make sure I have all the correct names.
Nope, another brilliant scroll of it.
Okay. Sorry, Mike. There you go, Mr. B. You ask me these all the time, so now I get to ask you one. And it's Pokemon themed.
Anyway, so back to music.
So yeah, so some of them are on Spotify, some aren't.
Right.
It all depends on the series and the copyright holders.
So one thing I do with some of my music is there are some songs that I'm just like, I prefer this one over the other. Like, for instance,
Sure.
Baby's Got Her Blue Jeans On. I had no idea that Sammy Kershaw did a cover of that.
Yeah.
That was a cover. Sammy Kershaw's version of that was a cover. Mel McDaniel is the original person who sang that song. I usually put the original people in. Baby's Got Her Blue Jeans On is one of those. Mel McDaniel's song sounds similarly to Sammy Kershaw's song. So I kept the original. But Locomotion. I prefer the Thomas the Tank Engine end credits version of Locomotion than the original.
To be fair, Mr. B, one of those being a male is a sin, but you are correct.
So I do not have the original version of Locomotion in any of my playlists. I have that version.
Actually, a couple of those being being male or a sin, but your order is still correct.
And of course, I have Blue Suede's version of Hooked on a Feeling.
Blue Swede. They're Swedish.
I know. I said it purposefully.
I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Yeah. Again, whether or not you think the original is better, Bjorn Skiffs, absolute A-list.
Yeah, like older bro introduced me to a song Arbiter, and I'm like,
the Arbiter from Chess. Yeah, well, the only reason I knew about that was because Todd mentioned it in his review, and he was like, and his response was, I really hope that I get to go to Broadway and see Chess one day, just so I can figure out what the fuck the context of this is. And I agree.
What sucks about Arbiter?
Yeah.
That version with him is not on Spotify.
No.
I do have the cover on Spotify just to have it in my playlist somewhere to say I do know that song.
Yeah.
But I still prefer
honestly,
Bjorn.
I'm surprised that they don't have the Bjorn version on Spotify.
I wasn't.
Well, normally,
I hear that Bjorn is not in a lot of things.
Well, no. The reason I'm saying that is usually with Broadway musicals, the versions they have on Spotify are the original cast doing the original take. So it's almost always the original voice actors.
No, Braylon, we still haven't found Wooloo, or else we'd be egg hunting it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, actually, no, we still wouldn't be egg. Yeah,
There's no egg hunts left, technically.
Yeah, how we're doing it right now is we do 5 streams wild hunt no matter what, and we'll do 5 streams egg hunt no matter what. So even if we do get the shiny, we're still not swapping methods because we're only going for 1 shiny. Well, we're going for 2, but we're going for the same shiny.
So, I've talked about my friend, one of my friends. I've not mentioned him by name, but one of my friends posts in our Discord, and he posts a lot of random crap. Just not bad crap, just like weird, strange crap.
In your Discord or our Discord?
Not in mine. So, the current thing that the current flavor of the day, pun very intended, that he posted was, ice cream flavors should be measured by the units of boys said ice cream would bring to the yard if made into a milkshake. He's making a my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard reference.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a song. It was very annoying. The entire song is, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Oh, that song.
Yeah, that's the name of the song's the whole song.
I didn't know the lyrics. I remember the tunes of songs better than the lyrics.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree as well. Well, I'm the opposite. I know the... Well, no, I'm sort of both. But anyways, yeah, it's like...
Oh, God damn it, Squirrel, that was too close.
So... Yeah, I just wanted to mention that because some of his messages are weird as heck.
Like, so Billie Eilish's Bad Guy?
I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, that song, I knew by tune. Yeah. Only by tune. And then I got it stuck in my head one day.
Yeah.
So I listened to a version of it that had the lyrics.
Yep.
And I watched it over.
Yep.
And over.
Oh, speaking of that, that's one of the funny things about Spotify. So Spotify is, because of copyright reasons, Spotify doesn't have a lot of songs. However, somebody kind of abused Spotify's system a little bit. So you know the okay, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna make sure I'm muted. I am muted. Okay, so
Okay, I gotta go heal, guys.
let me scroll down in this list. So, one of the songs. So in my I have my playlist as parodies and comedies, and this includes all the things you'd expect to have in it. It has Weird Al Yankovic. It has a lot of Starbomb music. There's some Minecraft songs in here.
I need to put Weird Al in my playlist. I don't have any of his songs.
Yeah, and then there's a few of the songs that I've sang on the channel. So for example, Furrymon's in there because of course it is. There's also one song in here that shouldn't be in here. It is the Misery CPR Reese's Puffs song. That's the 3 songs playing at the same time.
That thing, yeah.
That should not be in my Spotify playlist because that shouldn't even be able to be on Spotify. But somebody made a podcast on Spotify that is that song. And that's the only episode of it. And apparently Spotify doesn't exactly check those in the same way as normal music. So it's just on there. And I'm just like, okay.
But yeah, so with Arbiter specifically, I am not surprised that it's not Bjorn because it's a Broadway musical. Anybody can sing the song.
No. So here's the thing. Anyone can do a cover of any song. But for the Broadway versions of songs, those are usually the original cast doing the original performance of the show. Like, it's the actual Broadway cast usually singing it. That's why I'm saying it's actually surprising it's not Bjorn, because I'm pretty sure he was in the original Broadway cast. Well, I don't know if he was in the Broadway version of the cast, because it's...
I think it's a movie, too.
Yeah, I think he might be in the movie, but not in the Broadway version. Unclear.
Like, even though it's so weird, it's so good. Like, we do recommend you go listen to Arbiter. It's probably one of the best songs in that Broadway. But make sure you're listening to the Bjorn version.
Yeah. You know who is in Chess in concert?
Who?
Idina Menzel.
I sort of recognize the name.
Adele Dazeem.
It's Adele?
No. The other Adele. The fake Adele. Frozen.
Oh.
Elsa. Idina Menzel is Elsa. So Elsa is in the Broadway version of Chess. Because she's literally on the cover of the damn, like, Chess in concert.
That's funny.
There is a Bjorn on that song, or at least on the cover, but it's not the same Bjorn.
No. But yeah, guys, depending on, like, if the cover is better than the original, then I will have that in my playlist over the original. But I normally prioritize the original. Like, one song I will not listen to the original for, and that's She's Acting Single. Ronnie Dunn did a cover of it, didn't know it was a cover. Until, not recently, but as of last year, I found out it was a cover. I listened to the original, and I'm just like, no, Ronnie Dunn did this song better. So I do not have the original She's Acting Single in any of my playlists. Actually, there is one song I do have in multiple playlists. And that's Hound Dog. However...
Different versions.
Different versions. I didn't know that Hound Dog was a cover until I watched the Elvis Presley movie.
By the way, Mr. B, I am not actually, like, ignoring your post. I just haven't responded to it yet. Give me a second.
Yeah, so... Hound Dog, Elvis's Hound Dog is a cover of Big Mama Thornton's Hound Dog, which is a completely different song. I don't know the reasons why Elvis changed the words, but I think it has something to do with the meaning behind the song. Because in the original version, I think it's a woman addressing a man who is like wooing her and failing. So I think Elvis changing the meaning of that song is the reason why his version, the lyrics are different. But I actually don't know the reason. That's just my guess on it. Yeah, Hound Dog is a cover. Big Mama Thornton sang that song first. And they're two completely different songs. Yeah, again, I didn't until I watched the movie.
Yeah. Mr. B, I'll say my choice is backwards. KMF.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog snooping around my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog snooping
With
around
the
my
F
door.
being specifically gender bent.
You can wag your tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. Yeah, it was a really good movie. We actually did a hot take on it, so if you want to go watch a hot take on our channel, you can.
That is true. We did actually do a hot take of that movie.
Yeah, because I really wanted to watch it.
Oh, hold on. My friend has given a description of this, of what he means by this. So for how boys are brought to the yard. His description is, for example, Rum Raisin might bring loads of boys to the yard if the boys are over 65.
I know what boys like girls.
We here at Two Bros Game Night are not stating that Younger Bros comments are representative of the whole of
I'm
Two Bros Game
referencing a
Night or Two Bros
song.
Game Nights. I know. Shut up.
That's not my words. That High School Musical's words.
That's pretty sure that wasn't High School Musical's High School Musical's words either. But
No, it was. It was like their summer vacation movie. Like, I remember that song because that was the best song in the movie.
Wasn't that one? Yeah, that wasn't High School Musical.
I could have swore that was High School Musical.
No. That was Teen Beach. Regardless.
That is actually Teen Beach. Sorry, it felt like High School Musical. I thought I was watching High School Musical.
I mean, I don't know what Teen Beach is. So I'm assuming
that's
they're
why
pretty
I thought it
equivalently.
was. It's Disney. It's still Disney franchise.
Oh, so it's alternate High School Musical for
Yes.
people who think High School Musical is too mainstream.
Yes, you are right, Braylon. It is Teen Beach. But it's still Disney, though.
Of course it was.
At least I knew it was Disney. It's always Disney. Blame it on Disney. Don't blame it on me.
Oh, I promise you, I can do both.
Wasn't me. That's a totally different song right there. But yeah, I could have swore that was High School Musical's beach vacation movie, but Teen Beach, I knew it had something to do with a beach and Disney. Oh, that is so funny. And what? There was 2 brilliant Squovits on the screen. But the other brilliant Squovit just despawns so fast. Like, I've never seen a Squovit just disappear that quickly. Dang, 2 brilliant Squovit back to back. And brilliant Wooloo! That's not shiny! I would say that I'm never gonna get a brilliant shiny, but I have. As a random encounter, and not as the thing I'm going for. By the way, guys, for all wild hunts, the shiny will always be a square shiny, which is their like hyper rare shinies or whatever. If you hatch them by egg, it will be the normal shiny effect. But if you're wild hunting like me, it will always be a square shiny. Oh, another brilliant Wooloo. Wow, a lot of them. I'll take more brilliant Wooloo. I need them. $1,700 counters. So the aura Pokemon that you see spawning on the maps, like that yellowish aura that Pokemon have in the world, that means it's a brilliant Pokemon. That's what that effect is called. It is called brilliant. So if another aura Pokemon spawns in the overworld, like here, and it has a yellowish aura around it, that's brilliant. And we've been finding a lot of brilliant Squovit as of late. Like, I was lucky to get a brilliant Wooloo within like 2-3 minutes of each other. By the way, what's our time looking at now?
2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're getting Shiny Wooloo today either. Like, if I had to bet, we won't get Shiny Wooloo until we egg hunt it. I guarantee it. By the way, guys, we did finally put up that Scarlet and Violet video where I get the shiny charm up on our channel. So if you want to go watch that, you can. And included a couple extra things, like I did the Iron Leaves and Walking Wake raids when they came out. And I also did the last dialogue from the teacher we couldn't talk to on stream, so I also finished that as well. So we are 100% ready to move on to Scarlet and Violet whenever I get Shiny Wooloo. And Double. We're getting Double as well. Hello, T-Bomb.
It's the bomb.
It's the bomb. Don't nuke me, bro. I'm guessing we're at time.
We are just at time.
Okay, guys, so starting after this Wooloo, next 5 encounters. So, Wooloo has 5 more encounters to be shiny. If not, then we didn't get it today. Have we ever found a shiny at the end of the stream for Sword and Shield? I think the closest we had was Nickit. Because we found 2 shiny Rookie D that stream, and then I random encountered shiny Nickit, sort of, on the first encounter. Like, guys, what happened was I got my last shiny Rookie D that I needed. Then I went and evolved it, started the Nickit hunt, and 15 seconds later, I get shiny Nickit on the first encounter. And older bro told me to end the stream.
I got one, but it took 1 month. Yeah. Sometimes they just take a while.
Yeah, like Wooloo is supposed to be one of the easiest hunts in the game, and I'm well over 1,000 encounters. Yeah, sorry, not talking too much. We're near the end of the stream, and we're all talked out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wooloo does not want to appear. I don't know why it's so hard for Wooloo to spawn. Like, it's not that rare of a spawn. Nickit is a rare spawn, and I saw one Nickit. Okay, that aura effect around the Squovit, that means it's brilliant. I can't believe I got that. It disappeared at the moment where I shouldn't have encountered it. It would have been funny if it was shiny. Like, that would have been great. Get shiny Squovit at the second it tried to disappear. Alright. I was hoping the next Wooloo was going to be a brilliant one, and it's not. Oh, you're shiny hunting Bucephalon. Good luck with that. Are you Dynamax adventuring it? Or are you hunting in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Oh, both? Okay. I bet you'll get it. You'll get it pretty easily then. Okay, guys. The timer has stopped. That is going to have to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to your videos if you do read them. Follow on Twitch. And we'll see you guys in the next shiny hunt. Also, we're at 1,712 encounters. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.